Walker Buehler now available for questions. First questions from Alanna Rizzo. Go ahead, Alanna.
Walker touched up a little bit tonight by the long ball. What were you noticing from your overall outing?
Yeah, there's not enough strikes, not enough good counts for me, and then made mistakes, and they got them out of the ballpark. So, offense kept us in there, but just not good enough.
Was there anything that you wish you could have taken back? I'm not talking about just, certain locations of pitches, but anything that you would have done differently in this one?
Just execute. I think good with our plan, good with pitch calls, things like that. Just didn't execute it kind of the way that we would want to. So, you gotta get in the zone more and start getting in better counts.
Are you frustrated?
Yeah. I mean, I expect a lot of myself, and I think me being good is important, and I just want to be better.
Thank you.
Next question, Claudia Gestro. Go ahead.
Hey, Walker, just saw on those 3 pitches that they homered on, just mistake pitches. What was going on there with those 3 pitches? I know you went secondary there for those 3.
Yeah, the cutter to the first guy just and Myers his sliders too high, and then Tatis breaking ball that pretty impressive swing to take an breaking ball like that and hit it the other way with kind of that authority. But just three so pitches that they took advantage of.
Where do you feel you are now after these 2 starts?
What?
Where do you feel you are now after these 2 starts? After the slow build-up and now after these 2 starts on your.
Yeah, I mean, to get through 5 innings, I think is a small win given kind of how I threw the ball. But hopefully take the reins off and go and help us win some games.
Thank you.
Thanks, Walker. Dave Roberts now available. First first question from Alanna Rizzo.
Dave Walker ran into trouble today with the home run, all on off-speed breaking ball stuff. What did you see from him overall in the 5 that he threw?
You know, I thought overall very positive. We got the pitch count up, got him through 5. You know, and even in that last inning, he started spinning the breaking ball better, albeit the first pitch breaking ball to Tatis. You know, first pitch breaking ball homer the other way. It doesn't happen very often. You look earlier, he left the cutter to Grisham. Was a cutter that just didn't get there, and then the breaking ball that just left up to Myers. But you know, given that he didn't have his best command tonight, and for him to still give us 5 and keep us in the ball game, I thought it was pretty good.
Despite going longer in this game than he did in his first outing, are there other areas of improvement that you're seeing?
You know, tonight overall, you know Walker's going to come out and compete. I just don't think that he had his command that he will have. You know, it's his second start of the year, so he's going to be fine. And I just think now we can kind of, loosen the reins more his next turn and, win a baseball game his next turn.
Back and forth in this game, you ultimately fall by 1 run there late in the ball game. Was this one frustrating on just kind of all departments?
You're still facing a good arm in Paddock. He limited damage. I think that Cody took some good swings tonight. I thought Muntz took some good swings tonight. Corey obviously is staying hot. But he's a good arm, and those guys tonight, you could see it. They the Padres, they came out with energy, and we're looking forward to Dustin tomorrow night.
Were there words exchanged between JT and Fernando Tatis when he bowled Will Smith over there?
No. I think there was just kind of like, man, what are you doing? And hey, I'm just trying to, he was in my way kind of thing, but nothing really contentious.
Okay, thank you.
Next question is from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
Hey, but I know you said that Walker didn't have his best stuff, but the fact that he kind of grinded through and then Clayton start yesterday, do you feel like just a lot better about your rotation now than you maybe 48 hours ago?
Oh, absolutely. When you get Clayton back and you can extend his next turn, you get Walker back, extend him his next turn. Oh man, I couldn't be more comfortable or confident with our starters, and obviously the way Strip is throwing the baseball, Dustin, and the way Julio. So going forward, we're in a really good place.
And just with anything new on Mookie, was he able to do anything pregame, swing a bat, anything like that?
I think he did some one-arm drills with his right arm, and outside of that, he was ready to run for JT or Corey late, but outside of that, didn't do a whole lot. But hopefully we'll see how he feels tomorrow, and see if we can get him in there.
Thank you.
Next question is from Claudia Gestro. Go ahead.
All right, I'm unmuting now, sorry. Dave, this is an improved Padres team in offense, defense, and pitching. Are you surprised, and how difficult was this one to battle?
I was not surprised. We expected 3 good ones this series. Lamet going tomorrow, Richards on Wednesday, and this is a very talented offensive club. So they're playing well. They got a lot of confidence. So this was no surprise.
Thank you.
Yep.
Next question from Jeff Saunders. Go ahead.
Hey, Doc, I just wanted to be clear. You had no problem with Tatis's play at the plate?
No, he's an aggressive player, plays with a lot of intensity. Our guy was there, had the ball, and he was in the way, and that's just baseball. So we don't take anything from that.
And I wanted to ask you, it looked like he had Seager kind of laughing when he was holding him at second base. I think it was 4th or 5th inning. What was going on there?
I think they were worried that we were relaying signs from second base. And so they were just using him as a way to get in Corey's way.
Okay. Thanks, Doc.
Yep.
Next question is from Michael Duarte. Go ahead, Michael.
Hey, Doc, another home run for Jock in that leadoff spot today. He's had some success in that role in the last few seasons. So with Muncy's struggles to acclimate to that leadoff spot, any thought now to keep Jock out there against right-handers moving forward?
Yeah, there's a thought. There's a thought. We'll see. I'll just continue to think through it. I still got a little bit of time until tomorrow because both those guys will be in the lineup. So it was good to see Jock get on that first pitch heater.
Thank you.
Thanks, Doc.
Thanks, guys.
Will Smith now available. First question's from Alanna Rizzo. Go ahead, Alanna.
Well, on the 2 RBI double, was that just a case of you being able to just kind of hit it wherever it was pitched, kind of making sure you had made the most of that opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to drive some runs into that situation, and yeah, I was able to stay on the pitch and just kind of go with it, and
get a barrel on it and put a good swing on it.
What happened there with the pickoff play at third?
Yeah, I think he just ventured off. He was out of the windup. Manny kind of scooted over and, just kind of ventured off, and that can't happen. So that's on me.
Did you think he got you?
Yeah, right away I was like, oh.
What did you see tonight from Walker and then your arms out of the bullpen?
Yeah, Walker, he's getting there. His breaking stuff wasn't there. Slider and cutter wasn't great. Threw a couple of curveballs. There's a couple mistakes that they hit and they executed on them.
Is it just a matter of him continuing to get built up? What do you think it's going to take to get him to where you'd like to see him?
I think it's more just getting him the feels that he wants back, getting the right rhythm with his delivery, and really kind of knowing where he's at. So, that's a work in progress with the short summer camp. It's just, he's out there competing like he always does, and, he's moving in the right direction. He'll get better next start and one after that.
With the bullpen, this pen has been tremendous the entire season so far. Was tonight just an illustration of a hiccup, or you just tipped your cap to the Padres lineup?
Yeah, base hit off the Gratterall was a cross up. We had him set up, just we'll miss communication with signs there. And, Ferd pitched well. They jumped on a couple fastballs, one with a shift, and Hedges, put a good swing on that 0-0 fastball and able to push a couple more across. But, all in all, they came out ready to go. They were throwing their A stuff, and, some nights you just get beat.
Thank you, Will.
Next question is from Claudia Castillo. Go ahead.
Hey, well, what was your reaction there when Tatis runs you over?
I was in a bad position in that rundown. Didn't really know what lane JT was going in, but we got him out and got Joe out of the inning.
Did you think at all there was a, dirty play, a play that shouldn't have happened?
No, I don't think so. No, I didn't like getting run over, but no, it wasn't dirty or anything. No.
Thank you.
Next question from Brooks Smith. Go ahead.
Hey, Will, just wondering if you had any thoughts about the plate umpire tonight. I know there were a couple tight calls and a couple pretty questionable ones on both sides.
Yeah, there were some questionable ones both sides. He was doing his best back there, and that's all we can ask for.
Thanks, Will. Thanks, everybody.